That's why they call it Champion League. Back on Monday, Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walsh. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. First carry for Royce Freeman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is... The tally on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Dolphins have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down. Maynard. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds Roberts left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. Rivers on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. Dances by him. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Maynard. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Robert Quinn coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Dylan Donahue making the play defensively.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Maynard looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Maynard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Maynard, he goes underneath to Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Maynard. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Maynard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Left.
First down, Rivers. He's going to air one out. Thomas, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Off play action. Maynard. He dumps it off to Drake. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Maynard is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Drake. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and goal, it's Drake. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air on second down. Maynard. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Being chased out left. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. First down, Maynard. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Maynard. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than it is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes this quarterback.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
5-4.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ohio!
Off play action. Maynard. It's caught. Stills right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Maynard. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sean Robinson. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Operating from the gun. Maynard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And now it's blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Hey, go orange.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To the air again here, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. On the right side open is Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maynard, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah,
nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On the give, this is Drake. Call it no gain there,